Sergeant Buch is one of our brightest, and she's a great instructor, good airman, very good airman. Very good NCO, very good leader, very good supervisor, heart of gold, and will do anything for anybody.
I'm Staff Sergeant Ashleigh Buch, and I am a transgender woman serving in the United States Air Force. So for me, I've always had this internal sense of self. Like from as far back as I can remember, I knew like me being a boy was not right. And like I knew I was supposed to be a girl. I identified with girls. It was something that just felt so much more natural to me. I was constantly having thoughts of gender dysphoria and just struggling with my body and struggling with who I was and struggling with who I was perceived as. It was just crippling at times where I couldn't study. I just couldn't focus on things.
This is just one airman in the Air Force with the story of a lot of airmen in the Air Force. And it could be any situation, not just specifically for transgender issues, but for any airman that's suffering or have things that are going on in their life and still want to continue to serve. And I think it's important that her story is told so that they have the opportunity to understand that the Air Force is a family and we'll take care of each other.
My coming out process was a very long process. I came out initially almost 5 years ago, and one thing I like to tell people is that I felt like I was treading underwater kind of my whole life, never breathing air, breathing oxygen. And that first time I came out, it was just like that first breath of fresh air. And I don't know, it was just one of the greatest feelings I've ever felt in my life. It was just like this weight was finally starting to be lifted off my shoulders. Like we all deal with things, we all struggle with different issues. And when we just hide them and we don't open up to people, it's really gonna just suffocate you and you're not gonna live. And so like specifically with trans people or LGBT people in general, like, I know it's scary to come out and I know there's so many possible negative things that could happen. But I know for me, when I was thinking about coming out and thinking about the life that I could lead versus the one that I'm struggling through and not being happy, it was a no-brainer for me. And that's one reason that I am being so open with my journey and everything, because I want to break down a lot of those walls and start working to get rid of a lot of the negativity that's out there towards trans people that keep us in the closet, because it is very lonely. Again, those surface level relationships, it's exhausting having to not be yourself, and then it's suffocating. It really is suffocating, not being able to open up and let people actually get to know you and let your light shine.
People are fearful of what they don't understand. And in the other case, people are just mean. So in a place where we advertise our diversity, in a place where we advertise camaraderie, and we advertise doing something bigger than yourself, and we advertise, come join our team, we advertise, let's do this together, that's a great message for anybody that feels like they're alone.
Growing into the person that I am, because it is so night and day difference of who I was before and now the person that I am, and having the impact that I'm having. People reach out to me from across the country saying, you gave me the courage to come out. Like, that's something I'm just so proud of, the fact that I can be open about this and have that courage to be myself and be open about it, and to give other people that courage to be themselves.
This is an outstanding airman, and beyond all the various idiosyncrasies that we all come to the table with, we're all in the same gang. We all have the same oath of enlistment or oath of office that we take to serve and protect. And if anyone is willing to lay down their lives for this country and the Air Force and our brothers and sisters in arms, then who are we to stop them?